Okay, so today we're diving deep into a specific kind of digital trap. We've been looking at sources covering sites like, well, ClaimStim.online is a prime example.
Right.
And they're dangling this, honestly, pretty astounding promise. Up to $5,000 free stimulus money. Guaranteed. And apparently zero paperwork.
Yeah, it sounds incredible, doesn't it? Almost too good to be true.
It really does, like financial magic.
Well, it sounds like that because, frankly, it is magic in the sense that it's an illusion, a weapons-grade deception, really.
Okay, strong words. Lay out the core issue for us.
Let's just establish the critical fact right up front. We're sitting here in October 2025.
Right, October 2025.
There are precisely zero active federal stimulus programs, none, zilch. The last real, legitimate government check that went out 4.5 years ago, March 2021.
4.5 years. Wow.
So the entire foundation these sites are built on, it's a lie. Plain and simple.
Got it. So our mission today, for you listening, is to really unpack how this specific scam works. It's about lead generation.
Yeah, exactly. Lead generation disguised as help.
And we want to give you the tools, the red flags, to spot these things immediately.
Yeah, we need to show how they try to bridge that huge 4.5-year credibility gap. It's kind of fascinating in a dark way.
Okay, let's start with the psychology. You land on a site like ClaimStim. First step is always check your eligibility,
Okay,
right?
so that's the entry point.
You put in some basic info, maybe just a zip code, maybe answer if you got past checks, and boom, instantly you get these like congratulatory banners, you're eligible.
Yep, guaranteed eligibility.
But hang on, if the money isn't real, why even ask for the zip code? Seems like it just slows things down if they just want your data anyway.
But it's purely tactical. Our sources, they dug into this and confirmed the site tells literally everyone they're eligible. Doesn't matter what you type in.
Everyone, really.
Everyone. That little congratulations moment, that's the psychological hook. It shifts you, the user, from just looking around, maybe skeptical, to being invested. You think, oh, maybe this is real.
And that makes you click next.
Precisely. Keeps you moving down the funnel.
And while you're feeling that little spark of hope, the technical background is, well, it's setting off alarms.
Big time.
The source material points out this domain, ClaimStim.online, was registered just months ago, way after any real programs ended.
Right. That's a huge mismatch.
But here's the, I guess, cynical genius of it. These sites often look just legitimate enough to fool someone who isn't looking too closely.
That's what we call designed ambiguity. It's intentional. If they look like total scams, they'd get flagged and shut down instantly.
So they stay in a gray area.
Exactly. The security analysis we saw is really telling. Trust scores, they were all over the place, like between 16 and 79 out of 100.
Wow, that's a massive range.
It is. And critically, security experts say anything below 50 is basically the danger zone. These operators, they deliberately keep things murky. It traps casual users, people who aren't maybe super tech savvy.
Okay, so the user feels hopeful. They click next.
Yeah.
Where do they actually go? Because as you said, it's definitely not irs.gov.
Absolutely not. You click next, and you're immediately bounced. Redirected.
To where?
To, well, a whole series of random promotional offers, maybe unrelated surveys asking for more info, sometimes just pure data harvesting landing pages.
So it's not even one destination.
No, it's often a chain. And here's the real goal. The site operators monetize every single click, every redirect. Each time you're bounced, they likely make a little bit of cash.
It's a cash funnel, just dressed up to look like a government relief portal.
Perfectly put, a funnel disguised as help.
And the cost to you, the user, it's much worse than just wasting a few minutes, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The real-world consequence here is about your identity, your privacy. That email, that phone number you might have entered back at the start, it gets collected and immediately sold off to third-party advertisers, maybe data brokers, or just dumped straight into spam networks. We saw reports from victims of similar scams. They said they were just bombarded with spam calls for months afterwards. This whole operation, it weaponizes desperation to harvest and sell your private data. It's nasty stuff.
Okay, so pulling this all together, what's the takeaway for people navigating online? What's the official advice?
Look, the guidance from actual authorities like the IRS and the Better Business Bureau is super clear, and it hasn't changed.
All right, what are the key points?
1, the IRS does not just send random texts or emails about stimulus money, period.
Yeah.
If you didn't ask for it, be suspicious.
Okay, no unsolicited contact.
2, they will never ask you to pay a fee to get your money. If anyone asks for payment, it's a scam.
No fees. Got it.
And 3, probably the easiest check, Legitimate U.S. government information, especially about finances, will only be on websites ending in .gov.
Only .gov, so irs.gov, maybe ssa.gov for
No,
Social Security.
exactly. Not .com, not .org, and definitely not .online like these scam sites. If it's not .gov, be extremely wary.
So basically, treat any unsolicited offer of free government money with extreme skepticism.
You have to. Remember what this is. It's not some amateur trying to trick you. It's often sophisticated lead generation with zero transparency. It preys on that lingering hope for financial help long after the actual programs are gone.
It's like playing Russian roulette with your personal information.
That's a good way to put it. You're gambling with your identity every time you engage with sites like these.
And that persistence, that hope people have, is really the key here, isn't it? These scams work because people want to believe, even years later.
Yeah, that human element is what they exploit.
So here's something to think about as you go. If these scams can successfully tap into financial anxiety long after the fact, what other deep-seated human worries, beyond just money, could be the next target for similar sketchy .online domains popping up? Something to keep in mind.
Definitely food for thought. Stay safe out there.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.